se quieren guindar. Si por mi instinto me dejo llevar, pues les doy bulería a los David Bisbal. Escúchame bien, yo no tengo rival. Tú podrás rimar, pero no suena igual. Es mantenerse, no es solo llegar. Tanto dinero que piensan que es ilegal. A la hora cero, en la raya, seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo Super Saiyan, subiendo del level.
Let's meet the visiting team, Minnesota Timberwolves. At power forward, stand up and make some noise for your Miami Heat. At forward, 6'8", number 18.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche NBA, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Trae Young is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Reza Shea, and there's Porzingis, and it's Jovic in at the four-man position. And for Miami, George is out there with Collins, and it's Vucevic. Then it's Jalen Brunson, and it's Markkanen in at the 2. Well, you can expect the threes to fly tonight, Brent. Both of these teams are full of sharpshooters.
Well, which team gets hot first, Kevin, I think is going to be most important. Shooting is rhythm. How do you establish that rhythm? You've got to move the ball, move yourself, and maybe the team that gets hot first is going to be the one that ultimately comes out on top.
From deep three-point land, a shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Just a lights-out shooter. The focus from Lowry is great.
Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Porzingis finds Young. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
You hit a 3 on Young, you can expect him to come right back at you.
Outside, George. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And Jovic gets it to go.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with head coach Eric Spoelstra, and we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Nice ball work there, and Porzingis finds his hands, and then the ball finds the hoop.
Passes it to Collins. And the basket is good.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
Here's Young. Shoots over Brunson. And it's blocked by Brunson. Bobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
That connection with Collins, that's an impressive play and very, very high percentage.
And Brent, the super team era is indeed coming to a close. The Miami Heat were one of the most successful examples.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously referring to the Heatles with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. I think there are some fans out there that go back to when it was that they had that press conference and were throwing up 6, 7, 8. And so 2 titles, yes, of course, amazing. Chances to win championships, amazing. Could there have been more? Possibly.
Reza Shea with it. Hasn't made one yet. George with the steal. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Brunson. Here's Vucevic. Guarded by Porzingis. Three-pointer, Markkanen. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Markkanen's got 6 points.
Just loves it. Loves to play like a guard and shoot it from the perimeter. Markkanen's bread and butter.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, and they didn't get like blown out in that game, but it felt deflating. And it felt like they got crushed. They could not get anything going, no matter who they had out on the court.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Nikola Vucevic.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Here's Bailey. Fades away and sinks the tough shot.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
Here's Baddest one. He's guarded by Diallo. Williams gets the bucket.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Bagley with a wide open look. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And Bagley saying, I'll return the favor right back at you.
Pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang! Lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. 6 to shoot. Baddest one passes to Williams. And there's another one for the Heat.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Pass to Carrington. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. And that ties it up.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Outside Williams. And it's blocked. Here's Vucevic. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Carrington, guarded by Pippen. And the pass to Bailey. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. No good that time. Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in the top. We've got more in store for you right after this.
The Timberwolves, 21.
And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
They've got Markkanen, Jalen Brunson out there at baddest one. Then it's George, and it's Collins in at the 5 spot. It's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's Richard. Uses the glass to drop it in. Baddest one's got his first points of the night. Minnesota's gone along perfectly from three-point range. Tonight they've gone 5 for 5. Pass to Jovic. driving inside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. Oh, that was huge.
Incredible. Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
CTH. Can't teach height. Porzingis is big and completes the play.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
Here's a look at some stats for Kristaps Porzingis. How the second half of the season has shaped up for him, and he's a flamethrower from distance. Top 10 in the league and three-point shooting.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. Outside, George. Collins wide open. He fires. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Collins has got 8 points. And so Young will bring it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 2. Passes to Jovic. Fires away from outside. Collins grabs the miss. Miami's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. He shoots again. Here's Markkanen. And 3 chances on that possession. But they just couldn't find a way to score. Rizachet with it. Brunson picks him up. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And it's Markkanen, top of the key. Buries it from 3-point range. 9 points in the game so far.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Brent, when you survey Jalen Brunson going from role player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. I mean, simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that, not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner. Solid response from Brunson. I love how competitive this guy is.
And the Timberwolves call time here. And Frank, you hear some players now having their shooting motion analyzed with optical recognition. More data for the shot doctor.
Well, Kevin, information is one thing, but disseminating that information and being able to communicate that to a player is really where the rubber meets the road. How are you going to help him grow with that kind of analysis?
Edwards looking it over. Up again, and Edwards is right there. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter.
And getting aggressive and creative. Edwards finding ways to create space on the floor.
Brunson the pass to Collins. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Watson kicks to Young. Back to Watson. Loud pass to Bagley. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
You know, Bagley can really get up and extend.
Young against Brunson. Pass to Collins. Releases. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist in this one. Down low, Watson. Out to Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Outside, George. And again, Miami with the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Watson, banked in off the glass. Watson's got his first bucket of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Timeout called. The Heat. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Yep, made the defense work extremely hard and did a nice job of getting any advantage they could against a team that shot it well.
A different look for Miami. Kenrich Williams comes in for John Collins. For Jalen Brunson. Here's Pippen. It's deflected, and they get it back. Pass to Carrington. Here's Bailey. Diallo the pass to Bagley. It's hauled in by George. And so George will bring it up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 1. There's the triple. Sinks the triple. George has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Heat.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Carrington. It's good, and Watson picking up the assists.
3.
Watson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Here's Bailey. Count it. Bailey's got his second bucket of the night. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The Timberwolves on top, leading by just 1. And a chance now to send it over to David. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota, and they kept it close, trailing by, at the most, 4 points. They were slightly better in the second. Not a big difference between these two teams. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
We have to love the second unit. I mean, the effort they displayed, they're doing much more than giving the starters a break. We're seeing real intensity from them, particularly on the offensive end.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Miami.
That's just weak perimeter D. Can't let a team sit back. You need to come out in the second half and just do better.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards out there with Young. Then there's Riza Shea, and there's Porzingis, and it's Jovic in at the 4 slot. Young against Brunson. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
George looking over the floor. Brunson against Young. Brunson stays agile and finds his opening inside.
Brunson, one of those players that's just not going to be denied, determined to convert inside, and he does.
Here's Jovic. He's guarded by Collins. Jovic passes to Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Ricochet throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play.
First personal foul.
That one on Collins.
I like the movement from the rookie, Zachary Ricochet.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
On the free throw, no good.
Looking like your classic wing. Zachary Ricochet is 6'8", long, and can hit threes. A real modern swingman.
Out to Brunson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And one of those guys, Brent, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
While we've got a moment here, the top free throw shooters in the league. Lauri Markkanen, number 1. And, of course, Jalen Brunson.
Neither one of these guys is going to waste an opportunity from the foul line. They just don't give away points.
And he could not hit that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
How about JB? Jalen Brunson, since that free agent move in 2022, really raising the level of his play. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Here's Young. After Ricochet. Young outside. They grabbed their own miss. Here's Jovic. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. To the inside. Count it! And we'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's on Porzingis.
Like that as Lauri works through the contact and still lets it go.
Williams, he's checked in for the Heat. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. For 3, Edwards. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Brunson against Young. Porzingis with the block.
That's a forgotten skill as Porzingis able to get up there and throw that one away. He's finished top 10 in blocks a couple of times. He'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
The pass to Jovic. Late D that time from Vucevic. The Heat trail by 4. To the paint. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists here tonight. And the Timberwolves call time.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Substitution on the court.
The Heat making a switch here. Pippen's checked in. Here's Carrington. The shot from the low post is good. Carrington's got 8 points.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Then for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Pass to Carrington. The Timberwolves working the ball around. 1:53 left in the third quarter. Outside, George. Just 5 on the clock. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Bagley in the post. Vucevic defending. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Vucevic.
But when he's looking to score, Bagley becomes a lot more of a problem.
Marvin Bagley III. 2.
And the second free throw, good.
He's shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
1:05 left in the third. Pippen, the pass to Markkanen. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. 15 points in the game.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball?
Collins checked in for Vucevic. Porzingis is checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Diallo. Pippen outside. Pass to Williams. Drives to the hoop. That one misses. Nice D from Porzingis. Williams against Edwards. With the shot, and he gets the jumper to drop. Edwards got 10 points here in the second half. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after the 4. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
Let's go, fans.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Vucevic on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Williams is out there with Markkanen. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Pippen. And it's Collins in at the 5 roaming the paint.
More and more polish from Porzingis, easily getting the defense off their feet. The rest is simple.
Kristaps Porzingis. 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, some people call Porzingis a unicorn, and they're not wrong. His terrific stature and his shooting ability, that is a rare combination.
Nikola Jovic is checked in for Peyton Watson. He's perfect from the line this time.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Brunson the pass to Williams. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Brunson. Brunson from long distance.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the deep.
Pass to Rizichet from deep three-point land. He can't get that one. Miami trailing. Here's Markkanen at the elbow. Brunson Trae Young grabs the miss. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They'll take on the Thunder at Paycom Center after this one.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Now here's Markkanen. He's covered closely. Pippen kicks to Brunson. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Miami ball.
And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Tuesday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming into town.
And for that game against Indiana, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Young outside. Fires for three. Trains the three-pointer. Young's got the lead up to 6 now for Minnesota.
And that's where Young is just so comfortable. He lives well beyond the three-point line.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Vucevic checked in for Williams. And Georgia subbed in for Pippen. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant cook.
Young against Brunson. Outside, George. The pass to Vucevic. Yes, that goes in.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot.
Pass to Edwards. Puts up a deep three. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Outside, Markkanen. He kicks it to George. Fires the three. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Collins against Young. Count that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Collins.
The big man coming through. Collins delivering. That's the big fella.
For 3, Edwards. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists in the game. Brunson the pass to Markkanen. Now here's George. Shoots. And another basket for Miami.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Brunson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Jovic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Young outside. On pass to Porzingis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And that's a primetime alley-oop from the 7'3" Porzingis.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They're trailing by 8. We've got 1:23 left in the game. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Edwards.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Collins kicks to George. Kept alive. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Yeah, better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Vucevic trying to get open. Young's shot is off.
And even though it didn't go down, he did some nice work to get that inside.
Young against Brunson. Feeds it to Vucevic. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Because of that refined offensive skill set, Vucevic can be a dependable scoring option late in game.
Second team foul.
So it's Minnesota now. And they go to the intentional foul.
Nikola Vucevic. Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. 2.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
Second one is good. And both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
And the Heat call time here.
Okay, fans.
They're trailing by 6. There's 25 seconds left here in the 4th quarter.
Make some noise one more time for your Heat Youth Dancers.
There's 25 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Team foul number 4. At the line for the Timberwolves, Kristaps Porzingis. 2.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Kristaps Porzingis, throughout his career, continues to look for good health. And when he is that, he's a force.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. There's 21 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Houston, it's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Houston.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Heat foul. Richard. First personal foul. Penalty. At the line for the Timberwolves, Reza Shea.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. Brunson the pass to Williams. George from deep 3-point land. Buries it from outside.
He wanted to shoot that ball, but you see your teammate wide open. Be a good teammate. Make the delivery.
So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you very much, guys. Trey, what does a win like this mean in terms of where this team is heading?
I think we're headed in the right direction. I'm super excited about the future here in Atlanta, the future in this team, and I mean, we're heading in the right direction.
Certainly looks like it, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
No, I got the wave, I don't even swim. It's lit.
Great Sean on the beat, by the way.
Look, yeah, your boy back, everything lit. Yeah, it's lit. Yeah, it's lit. Yeah, it's lit. You know I got the wave, I don't even swim. Hold on. And it's lit. And it's lit. And it's lit like Milwaukee, walk